Raheem Devaugn in the building with us. Yeah. Raheem Devaugn is in the building on a worldwide Wednesday. The brothers stayed in New York. We saw each other last night in the hallways. He was up here doing some other radio shows. Okay. And he was like, yo, I was like, damn, I had Blink coming in last night. Yeah, and he was like, yo, I'll come out back tomorrow. I was like, my man.
Do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Got a new project out, huh, bro?
Yeah, man. New album, Love, Sex, and Passion. It's my fifth album.
Dope.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
5 in.
Coming like a young OG in the game.
Yeah. How many years? How many years has it been?
10 years since the Love Experience came out. My first
wow.
album.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it like Roy Ayers though. Had 80 albums.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Where do you gather your inspiration from? You write too, right?
Yeah. I wrote this whole album. You know, pretty much 98% of my career. You know, the songs I've written them. You know what I mean? As far as so publishing checks is looking looking decent.
Doing it right.
But yeah, man. You know, it's the process is. I definitely wear it on my sleeve. You know, when I'm talking about the love songs and the. And then some of that stuff I don't know where it comes from, man. And I have a passion for socially conscious music as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the records I've done and past in my career. Bulletproof featuring Luda and working with Damian Marley and so forth and so on. And my next album, which I'm working on now, is going back in that direction. It'll probably be it's going to be half socially conscious, half love.
Okay.
Dope.
Okay.
So I enjoy being able to. Wear both of those hats.
Well, as soon as you finish a project, like you got an album out now, you don't stop working, huh? You go right back in.
Nah, this album, this album dropped February 17th. Debuted #1 in the country.
Right.
R&B soul album, and #2 independent album in the country. Still doing well. Sales are back up. From doing radio and hanging out in Sirius building all week.
That's what it is.
And so just a brief reminder: pick up the album. It's on iTunes and Google Play and in stores as well. Target, Best Buy, Walmart, all those wonderful places. But yeah, I'm hoping to have another album out as early as next February or as early as December, late. February.
Right.
I don't,
you got a lot of material.
Yeah, I'll never stop recording. So
That's crazy.
Like my man say, I don't get tired.
Yeah.
my motto is, my motto is, I'm not done yet. It's no celebration just yet. It's not about where you start, but it's about where you end up.
Right.
And I did take 3 years off after the 4th album.
Okay.
Just to get some business in order. Did radio for a little bit, internet radio. And just really got my business in order.
Yeah.
So. Now being independent, owning my masters, and, developing other artists like Phil Ade, and we just signed this kid Chaz French. That's incredible. I'm sure they'll be coming across your radar soon. That's keeping me pretty busy in it, and I also have a nonprofit.
Okay.
That I run, man.
Very dope.
We just launched a scholarship fund where I'm going to be paying for kids' books. If you're out of the DMV area, you got till June 1st to get your essays in. For more information on that, you can log on to the Love Life Foundation, dmv.org. And we basically pay for books and supplies for the entire year.
Wow.
For those that are going to college, 2015, 2016.
Yeah, that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, man.
We be taking off a lot of pressure off us parents, bro.
Those expenses discourage a lot of people too, man.
No doubt. So we just trying to lighten the load, and because it is the DMV, we picking one child from the District of Columbia, one child from Maryland, and one child from Virginia.
Right.
Nice.
And we just been putting it out there, through social networking, platforms like this.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's some of the stuff that I'm doing that's directly in the community. I take donations at all of my shows. I put that money right back into the community.
Right.
As far as the fight against domestic violence towards women, that's another big thing that we heavy on. And feeding the homeless with my man Tony Lewis Jr., out of D.C. So that keeps me busy, man, and it's rewarding for me where I'm at in my life right now.
Yeah, pay it forward, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Like you got your hands full, brother.
Definitely.
So when you buy Raheem Devaugn album and actually,
it's doing something.
You helping,
because you're helping the community.
No doubt, because when I jump on stage every night, I'm the last person to leave the building. Sometimes we're there for 2 or 3 hours.
Right.
Till they throw us out taking pictures. They donate their money, they donate whatever they like. I allow them to take pictures on the camera phone, and then I just take that, man, and just like flip that back into,
That's a good idea.
Super dope, man.
cool things, man. So
Yeah, that is a dope idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start hitting up everybody for $1.
there it is.
And I'm gonna do something with it too. Omani looking at me like, "Hey, gonna ask, you gonna put that money right in
You'd
his
be
pocket?"
surprised.
What are you talking about? I'm thinking we gonna get some sneakers.
No, we ain't buying no sneakers,
Nah, we
man.
definitely need to do.
Hey, look,
something
here's
like
the
that.
thing though. You got to be, on a serious note, is just being transparent. With
Right.
with activities like having Facebook,
Right.
Instagram, Twitter, because me being black and trying to help and collecting and taking people's hard-earned money, and I
Right.
put my own money up too. You have to be as transparent as you can because it's always in question. You know what I mean?
It's
'Cause
all, yeah.
You have people that
See
abuse
what
the
happened to
system.
Wyclef.
Yeah,
Look out.
Yeah, yeah, be like, Raheem ain't gonna do nothing with that money.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
he put real diamonds in that crown.
So I show. Yeah, so I like this, so I try to be as transparent as possible, you know what I mean? And sometimes I'm too transparent and my staff is like, yo, you can't post that, like take that down, like, you know what I mean? And but shout out to my wonderful staff, man. Once again, the Love Life Foundation, that's my new baby, other than, just as far as making music and, putting out music.
Man.
Do you sell your music at your shows?
What? I move we move like on an average, on tour night, we moving anywhere from 100 to 200 CDs a night.
That's nice.
That's nice, man.
Albums a night, and
nice.
they'll get it for like 20 because you're gonna get with me, you're gonna get a hug. You know what I'm saying?
It's the whole
I'm gonna
experience.
encourage you to touch yourself. You're gonna get a hug.
I gotta go to one of these shows.
You're gonna get a picture. You're gonna get the
Right.
whole. I'm gonna sign a CD. You're gonna get the whole experience.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, man.
So you can't buy that. You can't the connection that I'm making with my fans. You can't with my flock. You can't buy that.
Right.
And I want it to be like it's like that every city. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a workout, man. It was a time that being younger and in my Genuine days, I used to sing background for Genuine. That's
Okay.
that's like the big brother, and so it was a time where it was like after the show you think about the after party and
Right.
and what you can hit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But now it's a whole nother twist to it because every performance is with a purpose. You know what I mean? I got the donation thing coming in. They're buying merch. They're buying CDs, and before you know it, it's like 2, 3 in the morning.
Right.
We on to the next city.
Right.
So it ain't really no time for.
Right.
Like,
Now you just
fuckery,
can't throw that out there and then don't think that we gonna talk about that.
Oh, okay.
How did you start singing background for Genuine?
My manager.
You just threw the shit out there like it's
I used to have
like
a
it's a
little
known
gig.
fact.
Yeah.
Like it's a known
Just
fact.
throw it out there, little sprinkle.
My manager at the time, hooked it up. We had the same management, and man, that was a great experience, man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my humble opinion, G's one of the dopest performers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he puts it down.
And a lot of cats stole from that.
Yeah.
Like know that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But or were influenced. Let me say that. Influence. And so that was my introduction, man, to tour life and
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And this is like at the height.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Tony and all that
Tony
shit.
and all
Wow.
that and differences which
Yeah, differences in those those jeans and all that.
Yeah, we toured.
Man,
Yo,
listen.
one of the craziest tours was with NSYNC. Was it Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? Backstreet Boys and which group was it? Justin and the Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC.
Yeah, NSYNC. It was NSYNC and Janet Jackson and G opened up for that.
Wow.
That was crazy, yo. Like
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. So it was like, yo, there's Janet Jackson.
Right.
You know
Funky
what I mean?
Fresh in the flesh.
Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, for sure, yo. We got my man in the building, Raheem Devaugn. He's hanging out with us. It's the Ed Lover Show Backspin, yo.
Yes, sir.